we can use it for the future.
It's done. Yeah.
All right, so now we're on a fresh recording. Awesome. So great job. I'm here tonight to kind of talk about our newest market expansion for community solar. Massachusetts is an awesome state, okay, because we have both things. We have all the stuff in Massachusetts. We have electric service, so you're deregulated. You can sign up electric customers. We've been doing that for the last year. We have now the new edition of community solar, which literally just launched exactly a week ago. And we have the free energy program. So you've got the Triple Monty in the state of Massachusetts, really great value proposition for all our Massachusetts friends. I'm near and dear to Massachusetts. I spend a lot of time up in Nantucket Island, and we're able to start getting customers in Nantucket Island now with community solar. So it's exciting. So first off, who is Think Energy? Think Energy is a forward-thinking retail energy company making clean energy easy, affordable, and accessible for everyone. Literally, we're a leading player in the industry, and Think Energy leverages the innovative technology and their proprietary Salesforce, which is us, the Think Plus network, to revolutionize how people think about energy consumption. Okay, we're doing it in so many great ways. I'm so proud to be representing this company. So Massachusetts, we have great news, right? Because we have an existing farms that are already operational in Massachusetts that we're adding to. They're opening, they have open spaces, we're adding customers. So the good news there is that these customer enrollments are going to start going live in a pretty fast pace. Sometimes in a new market, they're building the farm and we're filling it at the same time. And then they complete the build, the farm is filled up with customers, and then they turn it on. So sometimes it can take 6 months, even a year, for someone to get on the farm and start to flow the credits. I mean, you can sign up right now for any of those markets and you'll just sit there, nothing will change. And then all of a sudden you'll get an email from the company saying you're about to go live on the farm. You're about to start getting credits. Thank you for being our customer. But we have these farms that are open right now. Customers are going to be enrolling on them. And it's basically going to be your one utility right now that we're in is National Grid, but all these are in National Grid here. So Massachusetts has 3 different utilities in the state that we're live in for electricity service and for community solar. Right now, we're live in National Grid, which is one of the largest utilities in the Massachusetts market. We're live there. We're going to be opening up Eversource, NSTAR, and Eversource Wameco, which is like Western Massachusetts, in the next, call it 2 weeks, okay? So right now, you can start getting customers in the National Grid market. It's totally open, okay? It's dual billing, which I'll get into. The discount is 10%, and it's available right now, okay? So when you see a green mark there, green dot, that means we have lots of inventory. So that means there's no constraints on the field. The more customers you can go out and get and educate, the better. So yeah, so the green is good. Green means go in pretty much every language. It's green is translated as go. Go for it. Get as many customers as you can because we can handle it. We have a lot of inventory, and that's really good news. Okay. When we launch in NSTAR and Wameco, they'll be open as well. NSTAR is going to be for LMI, dual billing, and Wameco is going to be open and for LMI. 10+%. We're going to announce the LMI percentages, but everybody's going to get 10%. So these 2 other utilities will be coming very soon. Same deal applies. So it's a great market. If anybody wants to get more details, they can go and hit on the Massachusetts slide on the thinksuccess.plus website, and you can click into the matrix to find out even more details about that market. All right, so the enrollment process. What is the enrollment process right now involved? Couple tips for enrollment. Be comfortable and confident, super confident, sharing the benefits of community solar, because think about it. Who wins? Who loses? Everybody wins, nobody loses. Okay. Community solar is a state program, subsidized, guaranteed benefit for the next 20 years for anybody who subscribes to the farm. Okay. So the way you need to think about this is that if somebody in Massachusetts and National Grid isn't on the farm, they should be 100%, hands down. There's no doubt about it. Everybody should be on the farm. And right now, the only reason why someone's not on the farm is because they simply just do not know that this program even exists. That's the only reason why somebody's not on a farm right now. And that happens to be about 99 out of 100 people. So we are in the very beginning stages of this. So it's good for the customers' bank accounts, the environment, the local economy, and your Think Plus business. Be sure your prospective customers have access to their utility bills. They're going to need a copy of their billing information, okay? Explain why the payment credentials will be required in the dual bill markets. Okay, we'll go over that. And let them know they'll need a working phone number and email address and electronic device in order to enroll. We only do electronic enrollments, and it's required to have a cell phone and an email to become a customer. So first thing you want to do is send them your link. I usually walk my customers through from soup to nuts, from beginning to end. I say, you know what? I can send you a link and hope that you'll get through it okay and everything will work. But I could also walk you through it, which will take 5 minutes and you'll be done and it'll be perfect. So I usually walk my clients through the process. So you get the prospective client to enter their zip code, check the availability of community solar products in their area just by simply putting their zip code and hitting view offers. They're going to come to a page. This is specific. If there's electricity service in that state, you'll also see those options. But whenever you see Think Sunshine 20, that is community solar, okay? It will show you what the minimum discount is. In this case, in Massachusetts, the minimum is a 10% discount on the entire bill, except taxes and ancillary charges, okay? So about 90% of the bill is going to get 10% discount. I want you to, for all those folks that are on here that have been in retail energy supply for either, a year or 5 years or 10 years, retail energy supply is about 50% of your bill. And if you could have guaranteed somebody that you could save 10% on their energy supply for the next 20 years, you could have gotten, it's like shooting fish in a barrel. This is actually the equivalent of like 20%, okay? Because you're getting 10% on the whole bill, which includes delivery, transmission, and supply. It's a huge savings. That's meaningful money for customers. So be confident when you talk about it. So customers are going to provide their summary of their enrollment information, and they'll have a chance to review and confirm their subscription. So they basically go in and look at the order summary, the Sunshine 20, the service address, the account number, billing information, all that basic stuff. And then currently in Massachusetts, we only accept ACH. Pretty much as a general rule, every market that we go live in the beginning has ACH as a default. That's the one way we accept payment credentials. But we will be adding credit card and debit card options as time goes on, and we start to get into the intricacies of the market and our different partners. So if it's not there now, it will be in the future. You can always sign up for ACH now, and when credit card or debit card comes in the future, you can always call customer care and tell them to switch it. The bottom says finalize your enrollment. Customers are prompted to Think Energy with their account and routing number, which is provided name, account, routing number, checking account, zip code, and then they hit submit. And then they get a thank you confirmation. Now, customers are allocated to a community solar farm in their area. Basically, the way the rules work, the farm has to be built in the utility that it's going to serve. So any of the farms that I showed you earlier are all in the National Grid territory. Anybody in the National Grid territory can sign up to be part of one of those farms. And when you enroll, you'll get to know what farm you're going to be on. And the personal customer report in your web office will tell you any updates that reflect the change. If there's any kind of, issues with the enrollment or anything, you can always go to your back office personal customer status page and see any kind of issues that might have happened. or that it's just gone through and everything's good. But the customer is going to get a nice email from Think saying that your Think community solar project is up and running, producing clean, renewable energy for both you and the community. We're thrilled by your commitment to supporting local energy transition while enjoying savings on your electric bill for years to come. We'll notify you once your solar credits, along with the discounted amounts, are applied to your statement, which will be prepared shortly. So this is what's going to happen when your customer gets put on the farm and is about to start within 30 days of receiving credits on their bill. Okay, so it gives them like a good news. You're ready to go. We're ready to start applying credits to your bill, which, like I said, in Massachusetts, these farms are already up and running, so customers will start to get on them pretty quickly. Post-enrollment processing, we're going to review the account details provided at the customer's enrollment. Once their account is validated, then we'll get them connected to the project as soon as possible. However, allocation may take up to 12 months as capacity is limited. This case in Massachusetts, I don't think we're going to be waiting for 12 months. I think it's going to be more like maybe 3 months. So it's going to happen pretty quick. We're going to send them an email letting them know when they've been allocated. And once they're contracted to a project that is producing, they'll begin to see the solar credits on their bill every month for the duration. Now, this is an example of a national grid bill. Okay, so I want you to kind of follow along here. On this bill, you got the front page, the account balance. You can see that this customer has a very little amount that they have to pay National Grid. Typically, it's just like taxes and ancillary charges are still going to come from National Grid in the dual bill market. Okay, what happens on the other page of the bill, page 2, is they're going to see a new opening there, a new line item that shows up, and it's going to say other charges and adjustments. And you can see right here, transferred credit. If it's a credit, it would have a minus sign because it's making your National Grid bill lower by applying a credit to it. So the credit is $165.81 in this case, okay? You can see it right here. We blew it up a little bit. $165.81 is the credit that they got for being on the farm, okay? So that's the National Grid part of the bill. Customer is going to pay $28.88 to National Grid. What are they going to pay to our community solar partner up there, the one that owns the farm that's getting the billing done for the farm? So in this case, it's Solar Gardens, okay? They're going to get a bill from Solar Gardens, okay, that the credit is applied. The $165 credit was applied to the National Grid bill, and you see the savings of 10% for the account number. The savings is $16.58. So the total due is $149.23. So instead of the customer paying $165.81, because they're on the community solar farm getting a 10% discount, they're only paying $149.23. They saved $16.58. And this is going to happen every single month. Now, eventually, Massachusetts may get consolidated billing. And if that's the case and that happens, then it will just be National Grid and they'll just see their total and they'll see a credit of $16.58. So that would be called unified billing or consolidated billing. Okay. So this makes total sense. You know, you would have paid X amount if you were with National Grid without being on the farm. Now that you're on the farm, you get a $16 savings. You're saving 10% on your entire electric bill, except for taxes and ancillary charges. So you get an invoice period will generally be 1 or 2 months after your billing cycle. Production period, when the project produced energy, is what your production period is, 30 days. Savings, 10% discount, which is contracted to you from the moment you sign up, you get on that farm for the next 20 years, you have that benefit of 10% off your electric bill. What happens if you move during that 20 years, which a lot of people will move? About 7% of the people move on a yearly basis. So what happens? You can either take the benefit with you if you move to another community solar market, or you can sell it, the benefit, with your home to the new homeowner. You could say, hey, listen, we got a great deal on our house. We're part of this farm. We get 10%. All I got to do is make a customer care call, get it switched over to your name. No problem, easy peasy. Community solar production facility. This is the name of the project that you're connected to. And then the credits applied. Credits applied to your electric bill, which will be reduced the credits that you owe on that every month. Okay, so that's essentially where we are. Massachusetts is already off to an amazing start. You know, we launched it last Monday, and we've started to see massive pickups in enrollment with this, but we wanted to do this Zoom specifically for the Massachusetts market so that people could really have a good understanding of that particular market. You've got 2 new utilities there that are going to be launching in the next couple of weeks. So every time, because remember, the folks that are on here that have been, plugged in, we made an announcement about 2 weeks ago that we're launching 10 new states for community solar between February 11th and March 31st. Okay. So every time we launch a new market, we're going to have a specific special Zoom just like this to train you on how it works and the enrollment process. So, and it also gives you an opportunity to reach out to people in those states and in those markets to get them on so they can see what community solar is, how to enroll, even bring on potential customers on these Zooms. This is going to be available for you to share with people. So go ahead and share it as much as you can. I like to share the, Google Massachusetts Community Solar Program, get it right from the state's website. Totally legitimizes everything, because the craziest part about this is we're almost in a it's too good to be true business. And that's the perfect product for network marketing, for people like us to go out and educate our friends and family and business colleagues about a program that they're not aware of, that they need to become aware of, because they could be saving money every month. Right now, they're just paying more than they should for something that they have to have. Once they know, they're on. So get customers on these Zooms. We'll make announcements of when the next Zooms are. I believe that Illinois and Virginia are the next 2 markets that we're going to be launching. We'll know more about this tomorrow when we have our corporate call, but start getting ready for an onslaught of special Zooms that are going to be particular to each state, with full details on how to enroll, what kind of billing types and everything like that. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Folks, this train, I can honestly say, has left the station. When we got back from our first annual trip from Kauai, we had a group of leaders out there. We found out about the new expansion for community solar. And ever since we got back, it's been guns a-blazing. It's been the most incredible thing I've ever seen. The numbers that are coming in, new advisors, quadrupled, new customers have quadrupled. It's pretty incredible to see it. So if you're on here and you're ready to get going, now is the time. Now is the time. Get on this train, because it's definitely leaving the station. So with that, I'm going to stop recording, but I'm going to stick around and answer any questions that anybody might have.